EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heels. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olsen here in the booth. Off we go from Bank of America Stadium. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. And they're led by Bryce Young, the #1 overall pick, Greg, out of Alabama back in 2023.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. He certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better, and at the front of that is the play of the quarterback.
First down run, netted 3, so we've got a 2nd and 7 here. Out of the shotgun, Young. That one taken in, right side by Legette. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Young. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. That's Tylan Wallace back to return. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Back to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3 and out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
That'll be returnable from the 35. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the going with their 2nd possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Etienne. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4.
Back to throw. Young. That's the left side. Hauled in by Legette. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation. On the plus side of the 50, I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
They'll try it now with Pierce. And he's going to have a Panthers first down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Guarantani brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
That's good.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Pierce. And despite a nice juke, we're going to get a yard to show for it. 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Look at play action with Young. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. Eric Hendricks getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6. And it's 3rd down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Oh, how about this early on? They blocked the kick. Now this is scooped up by a member of the offense.
Yeah, it just felt like that one was out of rhythm from the start, Mike. So what you're looking for is the kicker, the holder, and the long snapper to be able to all work in unison. And it just seemed that half-second delay getting into the motion gave the defense all.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. In motion comes Andrews. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 12. First down, Saints.
First carry here for Kyren Williams. They're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, New Orleans.
First down, New Orleans.
Motion man is Johnston. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. With that, I want to give you a look here at the receiving numbers for him from the game a week ago.
41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. To break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10.
8-yard pickup. And the Saints first down.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him
defensive backs had come downhill to get involved, we knew there was just no way he was going to get himself out of this. It just shows, Mike, how long he was flailing around back there, that by the time he actually went down, everyone was behind the line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
A 48-yard attempt.
York's kick is good. And the Saints will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, Young. He'll get this out to the left flat. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. The Saints out on top and will return to Charlotte in a moment. Panthers football to begin this second quarter. Third, they need 8 as we are ready to get back underway. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Eric Hendricks working his way in to earn his 2nd sack of this first half.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket when the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. In motion is Myers. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. The throw across his body is complete. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 15 yards through the air. It's good for a Saints 1st down. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. He'll drop the throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball's out. And no turnover here. Let the guards able to get the football, get on it to keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Panthers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Young. In trouble, and down he goes.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket. And with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
Well, that helps. Going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
A gain of 13 on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Throwing is Young. He's got his man. That's Weekend. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
That's good for a Carolina Panther.
From the gun, here's a handoff. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
The carry here for ETN. And they'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. From the 23, here's 2nd and 4. Now ETN, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Eric Hendricks. He's been hard to handle, to say the least. That's now 3 sacks, 3 in the 1st half.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
50-yard attempt.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Panthers will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
The return, here comes Davis. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Saints offense ready for this next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
11 on the play. 1st down, New Orleans.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Now a toss, left side, it's Williams. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8. From the 46. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 46-yard line.
A run here with Kamara. Ooh! He's got it. That's a first down. That's across midfield. And down to the 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. And the Saints first down.
In motion is Myers. Now this time they'll look to throw. It's out wide to Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
They run over center with Williams. And a nice run. He's got a first down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
A gain of 7. First down, Saints.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc. And that's exactly what happened here.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
56-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints will take a 6-3 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Here's ETN. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
At the 32-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
On play action, Young. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Millen, incomplete.
From the gun here on third down. And he cannot get away. Brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Here's Corliss Waitman now, as he is on to punt for Carolina. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. Second down, they need 7.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
He'll look to throw. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. And the rush gets forward. He'll go down. They got him. Here's the punter now, as he is on to punt for New Orleans. A fair catch signal and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Panthers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. On first down is Young. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Arnold Ebiketie in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive.
We're not even at halftime yet, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has completely taken over the game. It's just sack after sack after sack. This is going to be a long day for this offensive group if the O-line doesn't figure something out here in a hurry.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Here's Young. It's Trevor Etienne. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
It's now 3rd and 7.
From the gun, it's Young. That's complete to ETN. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. Now Young. A throw, left side, caught by Sanders. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
Out of bounds at the 35.
Throwing on second down, Young. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. Out of the shotgun, Young. He's got his tight end, Sanders. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
At his own 49-yard line.
A second down throw for Young. That one's hauled in the side by McMillan. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Carolina Panthers.
To throw is Young. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Halftime coming up. And instead, well, we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go. The second half is underway. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Saints offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Back to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Third down and 13.
In motion is Myers. Throwing now on 3rd and long. To the middle of the field. He's got Johnston. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down. This brought in out past the 20. Oh, that could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. On the ground, here's ETN. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 9. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he's going to have the first down. Mark him at the 45 and move the chains.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Panthers first down.
They'll stay on the ground. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. From the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. Ground, he'll get it again. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here's 1st and 10. Now Pierce. touchdown of the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
No problem there on the extra point. Panthers open the lead to 4. It's 10-6. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Davis now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Saints offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. On the option, here's Williams. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
At the 48-yard line. A gain of 2.
They'll look to throw. Quick throw, slant, caught by Johnston. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to have the Saints 1st down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker and find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st down, New Orleans.
On the give, it's Williams. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. It is 3rd and long. He'll drop the throw. Now the ball thrown deep for Johnston. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. The pass rush gets hold and he goes down. Eric Hendricks. He has been a one-man wrecking through in this one. 4th sack of the game.
This guy's like a man amongst boys right now out here, Mike, and you just don't see these sort of dominant performances on the NFL level very often. I mean, whether they got to double team him or keep sliding the protection to him, I don't care what they got to do.
And they're going to get him a 2nd time. He goes down again.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked this many times in a game, it's kind of hard to blame him, but he's definitely feeling it.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw, Young. And they're going to get him once again. He's under siege. That is 3 in a row. On now punt team for the Panthers, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, New Orleans.
And the Saints 1st down.
It's a give now to Kamara. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another 1st down.
1st down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now this time they'll look to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
1st down, Saints.
Williams gets it on the draw.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
He'll step up and run this.
First down at the 6-yard line.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. In motion is Myers. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And this defense trying to stiffen. He gets back to the line, and that is it. 3rd and goal coming up. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. For the lead, here is 3rd and goal. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
You have to wonder if we look back at the end of this game, Mike, and say, was this a prime opportunity for this offense that they blew after that 3rd down sack? An opportunity to take the lead here late in the game, and instead, I think there's a real decision about whether or not they should just take the 3 and chip away at this lead.
So, a pressure kick here for Cade York. This to get back within a field goal. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they inch a bit closer here in this 4th quarter.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Panthers offense headed back to take over once more. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Danny Stutzman bursting in for yet another sack. His guys now have 11 for the game. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down. Hunting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Wallace now on the return. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Saints offense, running back Kyron Williams, ready to go once more. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, it is Williams running to the right. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. And he will go all the way. Jakobi Myers. Touchdown Saints. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Significant moment here for the Saints as they will try the 2-point conversion. They'll try to run with Kamara. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the drive for 2. The lead remains right where it is. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Panthers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
10 yards on the pickup.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
36-yard line.
Back to throw. Young. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Met with them this week. They felt like they had a really good plan, some exotic looks, some different pressure packages, and it's worked to perfection. I'm not sure they thought they'd be one sack away from breaking the NFL record for the most sacks in a single game, but here we are.
And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
That's good for a Carolina.
Here's Young. They'll get it up for here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they ended up holding them to just a short gain.
And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll go. Young. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
That's quickly to Andrews on the RPO. And he will be forced out of bounds, but there is a flag down. And we'll check in with our referee. He'll look to throw. He'll get this complete left side to Johnston. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 18 yards on the connection. First down, New Orleans.
First down, New Orleans.
Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down. It's another run here for Williams. And this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but he does show you that make-you-miss ability that he has. Second down, zone read, and he keeps it. The defense not fighting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Looking middle, and he's got Myers. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
First down, Saints.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here's a handoff to Williams. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. The Panthers will take their first timeout. Talk things over before third down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second, as they'll discuss what's to come. This fourth down is looming. So, a pressure kick here for Cade York. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Yeah! And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. From the gun, it's Young. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
A gain of 5 brings up second and
On
5.
second down, Young. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. They'll drop to throw, and the rush gets there. Down he goes.
Mike, it is not very often where I am at a loss. You know that by working with me. But let's just set this stage. They just allowed a modern NFL record 13 sacks in one game. I mean, to say this is absurd would be a dramatic understatement, and I hate to say it, but performances like this, people lose their jobs.
Oh, a loose football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. Out of the shotgun, Young.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So, victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.